What's up guys, Woo here, back again with another Division 2 video guys. It is Saturday evening in the UK, that can only mean one thing, yeah, it's Woo the Community time. It's episode 7 and today's discussion is your favourite exotic. So guys, first and foremost, if you enjoy the video, you know what to do, thumbs doodle. And of course, if you're not subbed to the channel, drop the woo bomb on the sub button, ding the bell to be notified when I upload my content. And before we go any further, I just want to say, I have a YouTube membership scheme. There is currently 27 members. We've had one today. Guys, thank you so much for being part of Team Woo. I really appreciate your love and support. Trust me, it's moving. I've just added a Team Woo Platinum tier, which is $12.99 a month. So for that, what do you get? You get a Patreon in my Discord channel. You get to help me shape the future of Team Woo. I want to make this as big and powerful a brand as possible. So guys, your support is fantastic. It means the world to me. And of course, the best thing is you get an exclusive build video once per month. Yeah guys, exclusive. You won't get anywhere else other than patrons only. Platinum members. But anyway guys, if you're interested, please let me know below. All you need to do is click the join button and then happy days. And of course, I appreciate your love and support. I genuinely do. Guys, thanks for listening. Let's move this. Okay, folks, yeah, the first person that reached out to me was D Dixon79. I like the Bullet King just as a secondary weapon. I use the M1A as a primary and the BK to keep NPCs from getting too close. I also like no reloading, it's convenient. Thanks, buddy, for reaching out. Bullet King and myself. Again, that's kind of like a distant relationship. When I say distant, to the point whereas I've never met the Bullet King. You know, it's kind of like maybe like a Thai bride or something, because I've spent time and hours trying to woo the Bullet King, and guess what? It ain't coming. I feel like I've been scammed. I genuinely do, because it ain't happening. Again, lost count how many specific missions are farmed in New York trying to get this Bullet King. But anyway, jealousy aside, Bullet King is a fantastic weapon. 1,000 bullets in the mag is insane. And we know 100 that go into an enemy, you're going to replenish some ammo. It's stupid, but it is a really good weapon. I'd love that weapon. I know many people have been farming for it, and when they've had it drop, they're in ecstasy because of this said choice exotic, which is fantastic. I do want the Bullet King. You kind of tell by the start of my answer. I'm quite jealous, buddy. But yeah, it's an exceptional weapon. And paired with the M1A, which is great. M1A, again, I think in TU10 is taking a slight nerf, so something to bear in mind moving forward. But still, Bullet King is top tier. Situational, yes, big tick, but still a lot of fun to roll with. And that's kind of the thing with exotics. They need to be fun, powerful, and situational. And the Bullet King definitely is. But yeah, I agree, Mr. Dixon. Yeah, I think it's an exceptional weapon. And if you get one, you can post it to me. I'll leave my address on Discord. Thanks, buddy. And then, moving forward, we have Christopher Bailey. Christopher Bailey said this. I like the Sweet Dreams, Chatterbox, and Lady Death. In theory. And would love than anything to have a viable Dodge City holster. It would feel like outside of the damage window, it's a bit meh. Can't wait to hear your thoughts. Well, Chris, thank you very much for reaching out, mate. I do really appreciate it. Now, I'm kind of, with this top 3 of yours, buddy, I agree with the first one. Sweet Dreams is your best secondary weapon in the game. It is. It is. And it was, oh, this does this damage, this does this. They like, guys, be serious. Sweet Dreams does something that nothing else does, that one-shot melee to purples and red bars. So whatever build you're running, if you've got that as your secondary weapon, switch once you're rushed, happy days, jobs are good, and sleep with the fishes. Sweet Dreams is great. It is great. I'm not a big shotty guy, never have been and never will be. I've always found them quite cheesy, so I just tend to avoid them like the plague. But Sweet Dreams is good, it's really good as a secondary weapon. Again, not for firing, just for that melee. Now talk about Chatterbox. I've never ever been a fan of Chatterbox. Ever since way back when the game first came out, and there was the vids build. The one where, again, you'd have a vector and you'd have Your Chatterbox is your secondary, that increases your rate of fire, and that's what the exotic would do, increase your RPM, and it make it an absolutely beast of a weapon, beastly. So Chatterbox again was kind of a go-to for PvPers, especially. You go-to secondary again to buff your primary weapon. And I get it completely, but now, again, those holster talents have been removed. I like that. I think that's a great thing because you remove a little bit of this situational holstered shit. So I'm happy with that. But the Chatterbox is decent. I like it. I'm not a massive fan. I like it. I'm working on a striker Chatterbox build, which I'll be sharing hopefully in the next week. And that's kind of cool. It's kind of nice. And again, I like the replenishment of bullets into the mag when you take an enemy down. That's a nice trick. So again, in theory, there'll be a lot of points where you won't stop firing. You continuously popping ammo into bullet sponge enemies. But on challenging especially, it works. Feckin' dream. It's brilliant. Heroic, yeah, it's not too bad. It's okay. I like it in the DZ. I think it works well. Farming landmarks, I think it's really, really good, especially with Striker. There's a lot of damage output you can push out with that. In terms of Lady Death, again, unfortunately, I don't have it. Again, it's a very situational SMG, quite powerful. I have farmed. In terms of the New York exotics that have been pushed into the game, my RNG has been atrocious. It's been quite bad to the point where I'm going to start a GoFundMe to make sure we get these exotics because I'm sickened by the RNG I've been having these last few months. So guys and Chris, Lady Death, great weapon. I don't have it. If guys, you know where I am. Send me one, please. When we talk about the Dodgy Holster, I had some really stellar pistol builds with the Dodgy Holster. Again, quite situational, but really fun. Like a really fun exotic to use. And again, not top tier or top drawer, but still kind of situational, but fun. It does need a little bit of love at the same time, though, because it is, as you say, but it's a bit meh. It needs a bit of an oomph, But yeah, fella, with those 3 exotics, I agree with Sweet Dreams. That's got to be in first place, yeah. The other 2, I'll probably switch them around a little bit. I think you've got to include Costa's Go Bag and that nasty piece of work, the Pestilence. I think it's just, it's got to be in there, isn't it? It's got to be in there. But Chris, thank you for reaching out, mate. Next one is Mental Heads. At least said Metal Heads. Sorry, pal. Cody's Mask, as it can buff solo or teams. After that, they're pretty much wall decoration or situational. Least favourite, Imperial Dynasty Holster. Spoils PvP personally. Top 3 will be 1. Coyotes, an Eagle Bearer, Costas, maybe Sweet Dreams. Can't separate them. Well, Mental, cheers for reaching out, mate. And I'm kind of in agreement with this. I mean, Cody's Mask it's one of them that elevates everyone's build. I feel it's the best support gear in the game because you know for a fact when I run any heroic mission, I guarantee there is at least one person with Cody's Mask every single time. That little icon's on the hood consistently. You just know for a fact it's on there. And I like that. I mean, that's going to give me some extra damage, some extra crit. So is it a good thing? It's a great thing. So Cody's Mask has got to be up there for the best support exotic. That's for sure. Again, not having it equipped and yet it's going to benefit you. That's only a good thing. So I do love Cody's Mask. I don't use it as often as I should because everyone else is bloody using it. So I don't really see the point. But really good exotic mask. And the good thing with that is there was no grind. Some of these exotics, some of the New York exotics, you have to grind said mission 1 million times with a chance of it dropping. But with this, just get to season level 35 and you're granted Cody's Mask. And that's a great thing because pretty much everyone's bought the season pass, or everyone is playing the game, will get that exotic mask. And that's happy days. That's a good thing. I like that. So everyone gets to play with it, and that's potentially why everyone's using it. Now, I agree, a lot of them are wall decoration or situational. Yeah, they, for me, exotics, they should be powerful. They should be sought after. If you're going to grind 1 million hours to try and find Bullet King, it's got to be one of the best weapons in the game. And it's just, is the risk worth the reward? And on the most part, no, mate, you're right. They are decoration. That's it. Again, it's like deers on the mantelpiece. That's all that they are, like mini trophies. And for me, yeah, it shouldn't be like that. You know, they shouldn't be there as decoration. They should be there because they're powerful. Now, in terms of the least favourite, yeah, Imperial Dynasty holster. Again, mate, my New York RNG is abysmal. I don't have the holster. I don't have it. So, but I have come across many builds in PvP to the point where I think, screw this. There's a lack of gun skill. You're using status effects galore. I'm burning, I'm bleeding, and I think, screw it. I'm not enjoying PvP. And I agree. It just ruins the whole experience. It's just a shit show. And again, none of these exotics, I don't think any talent in the game is when they push it out. They sit down in the massive offices thinking, what can we do as a gear set, a build? I honestly believe they never take PvP into consideration. It's never a thing, because you look at this talent, you look at this holster, and then if you go into PvP, you know it's a shitfest because of this. And then it gets to the point where people complain and go, it's wrong, it shouldn't be in the game. And then ultimately it gets nerfed. And if they did the homework in advance, then it wouldn't be a thing. It wouldn't happen. Rather than seeing some released, be OP and then get nerfed. Because, you know, that's a part and parcel of the Division 2. But yes, buddy, in terms of those, in terms of the top three, Coach's Mask, yeah, great support. Yeah, completely agree with that. Eagle Bearer, yeah, situational, but again, if you've done the raid, you have one. Happy days, it is powerful. Acosta's Go Bag, I love that, and of course the Sweet Dreams. But mate, appreciate you reaching out, and thank you. Negative Ramos, Coyote's Mask just allows a bit more creativity with builds when lacking crit due to running a few blues here and there. Also provides a team buff. Well, Mr. Ramos, appreciate reaching out as always. I know you've been on the channel a long time. Thank you very much, buddy. But I agree, Coyote's Mask, as I've just covered with the last one, is a top tier exotic. It gets you a lot of extra crit. So wherever you're sitting, if you've got a really hard-hitting DPS build, you know your crit will be elevated if someone's running with this in the group, and it's really good. Yeah, it might elevate your critic chance due to you being close to max, but at the same time, you're going to garner some extra critic damage, and that always helps. It just means you hit harder. So guys, I love the Coyote's Mask. I think it's great. But as I've already said, everyone's running with it. Every heroic mission. I don't remember a heroic mission when someone not running with Coyote's Mask. So it's a sensational, really fun exotic. And I do like it, and it's a great team exotic. It's really good. I'm glad they've pushed this out. And again, not to the point where you've got to grind for millions of hours trying to get it. It's gifted to you. And I just feel, again, there's so many builds you can build around utilizing that particular piece. Again, I think they've scored a high five here. Home run. Coyote's Mask, excellent exotic. Then we have finally Sando Douglas. Definitely the Sweet Dreams. I love how you can melee attack a rusher if they come running around a corner, except the outcast suicide bombers. They are crazy. They're mean motherfuckers, mate. They are. You can't one-shot them with a melee because, you know, you get blowed up. I've done that many times. I've tried. Screw it, let's do it. Boom. Done. Yeah, frustrating, but I love it. I do. Sweet Dreams, yes, it's so good. It's so good. And you don't, as I said, you don't use the bloody thing. You don't. Well, I don't personally. I never shoot an actual bullet. It is all about that damage through the melee. Having that melee in tow just means, yeah, you're hitting absolute red bars, purple bars out of the park. Home run, happy days. I like Sweet Dreams. And again, it was one of my first exotics. Yeah, guys, in the Wony update, it was one of my first exotics. I got this out of a loot crate. Just a random crate at the end of a boss. And thought, happy days, look at this. And I didn't care about the stats because I weren't going to use it for the stats. I was going to use it for just one-shot these pieces of works. And then I just feel like Arnie or someone, you know what I mean? It's a really, really super situational exotic, but it's so much fun. It is. It is. I mean, when I think exotics, I think they've got to be powerful. At the same time, they've got to be fun. They've got to be good to use. And there's going to be something different about them. And the one thing with the Sweet Dreams is that melee is beautiful. And again, a bit like the Cody's Mask, it offers so much support. It's great. But the one thing I don't like about the Cody's Mask, it's never visible. You can never see it. Remember in Div 1, if you wear a mask, that mask will be on. You'd see it. But look at my character now. There's no mask. Why am I not wearing a mask? That should be the mask of choice. And if I just press start, if I go into the menu, if I go into this, there you have it. Coyote's Mask. I want to be wearing that bad boy all the time. I want to see the players wearing that bad boy. I want to be wearing that bad boy. And that's the kind of thing I want to look at this and go, yeah, it should be on. And again, it goes again. And that's frustrating. But it is Sweet Dreams, excellent. Coyote's Mask, excellent exotic. Excellent. I love what they do. And I just hope that there's a few of these exotics they look at and they buff. Again, not just a little buff. Give them a big buff. Make people go for them. That's for sure. Because when people want to go for them, ultimately they have a meaning and they have a value, which means they're powerful. And, you know, there's not a lot of exotics I'd really want to farm for. But there you go, guys. There you go. Of course, that's the end. I appreciate you reaching out, everyone. My favourite exotic, guys, is it Sweet Dreams, or is it Pestilence, or is it Coyote's Mask? I'd say perhaps Sweet Dreams. I've got to say it's just, yeah, it's so fun. It's just so fun to use. And Pestilence, I like that in PvE. I think it's great. And then Coyote's Mask for the teamwork is brilliant. I think just behind that, you've got to look at the Costa's Go Bag. I just think, yes, it's just elevates every skill. Yeah, and that's a good thing. But yes, guys, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.